Since the 80s, about 1.2 million people have died from the extremely strong and tricky human immunodeficiency virus, also known as HIV. Every sexually active person has the potential of contracting HIV, and sexually active gay men are placed at a higher risk. Due to this higher risk and societal prejudice against the LGBTQ community, many scientists were reluctant to find a cure for the epidemic. In the past few years, modern medicine has focused on preventative drugs to stop many diseases from occurring. PrEP, or pre-exposure prophylaxis, is an antiviral medication that stops the replication step that propagates HIV throughout the rest of the body. Due to the epidemic, there have been a few drugs that were released on the market to help HIV-infected patients to live a longer and healthier life. It wasn't until Gilead's drug Truvada was approved by the FDA in July of 2012 that there was a drug to prevent the ability of HIV infection in sexually active people. Truvada is a drug with the active ingredients tenofovir and amitriptyline, which insert themselves in healthy T cells to then prevent the infection of HIV.
Truvad is like an insurance company. Cindy has walked into PrEP, a local insurance company. She has seen an ad for the new policy that will protect her from HIV infection. The nice insurance employee tells her about the new policy called tenofovir and amitriptyline. She outlines for Cindy the way the policy works. As a healthy individual, tenofovir and amitriptyline will protect T cells from HIV infection by inactivating the reverse transcriptase that propagates HIV throughout the body. This is similar to buying real insurance. When you want something like your home or car protected from potential damage or harm you by an insurance policy, insurance companies insure the safety of the item even before there is the initial damage. And like a good insurance, PrEP is there.
The body is normally protected from viruses and infections due to CD4 T cells. These cells will usually destroy viral DNA. However, HIV acts abnormally by hijacking the cell and propagating the viral DNA throughout the body. HIV amplifies more HIV in the body by the enzyme reverse transcriptase. Reverse transcriptase works by turning the single-stranded viral RNA into double-stranded DNA, which will infect the rest of the body and cause immunodeficiency. The synthetic nucleosides, tenofovir and amitriptyline, are drugs that interfere with reverse transcriptase's ability to synthesize the double-stranded viral DNA. Nucleosides are compounds containing a nitrogenous base connected to a 5-carbon sugar. These can be thought of as a nucleotide without the phosphate group. The ability of these nucleosides are crucial for the prevention of HIV as they inhibit reverse transcriptase in T cells before HIV even occurs. When tenofovir is orally consumed, it undergoes esterase hydrolysis. The removal of the two esters occurs by the protonation of the carboxyl oxygen, which allows for the removal of the first ester group, leaving as an alcohol. Through further protonation, CO2 gas is able to eliminate, leaving a terminal alcohol. After the last protonation, tenofovir is in its active form, ready to interact with adenylate kinase to inhibit reverse transcriptase. Then, tenofovir and amitriptyline are phosphorylated by the cellular nucleotide kinase, adenylate kinase, to the monophosphate intermediate, and then rapidly converted by nucleoside diphosphate kinase to the active diphosphate form. Tenofovir and amitriptyline together competitively inhibits the binding of deoxyadenosine triphosphate, the aspect of HIV that initiates the replication process, to the reverse transcriptase binding site. Hopefully, with this new type of preventative medicine, we can provide the healthcare people deserve no matter their sexuality, age, or gender. We have entered into a new age of preventative medicine that not only is revolutionary for the sake of biological and chemical advancements, but also advancements socially. Tenofovir and amitriptyline is an amazing example of the new age of acceptance and progression we are seeing within the medical and research community.